So what do you think you know about the Civil War? Do you know, for instance, who Lincoln's first vice president was? It's okay, nobody knows. Hannibal Hamlin. And a lot of people died during that war. We all know that, of course, but can you name them? Or do you know who was the very first to die in the Civil War? And if you're nerd enough to know that, do you know how he died? It's Trustworthy again, whether you like it or not, with another shameless plug. God, that joke sucks ass. It's a pun, and why is this shameless? It doesn't even make any fucking sense. Where was I? Oh, my new book, Son of a Bitch, is in bookstores now, and if you come from a dysfunctional family, you should appreciate this book. If you don't come from a dysfunctional family, what the fuck is wrong with you? On April 12, 1861, Confederate troops began firing on Fort Sumter with heavy artillery from several different vantage points around Charleston Harbor, South Carolina. The Confederates were under the command of Brigadier General P.G.T. Beauregard, who was a friend of the guy who commanded Fort Sumter, Major Robert Anderson. And in fact, Anderson was Beauregard's teacher at West Point. The bombardment continued for more than 30 hours before Anderson was urged to surrender. The Confederates had decimated the fort, and Beauregard was sure Anderson could not afford to sustain any more casualties. But incredibly, there had been no casualties at all. No, seriously, 30 hours, decimated fort, no casualties. Zip. Nonetheless, Anderson agreed to surrender because they were running out of just about everything. But there was one thing Anderson insisted on if they surrendered, and that was 2 bottles of wine and a hooker. No, that's not true. He insisted that the Union troops be able to fire a 100-gun salute as the American flag was brought down. A young man named Daniel Hugh was assigned to the 47th Cannon, and after the 46th cannon was fired, the lanyard was pulled for the 47th when a spark from the barrel set off a container of munitions, blowing off Hugh's right arm and killing him. Private Daniel Hugh became the first casualty of the Civil War. After the mess was cleaned up, the injured and the dead taken away, Major Anderson leaned to his assistant and mentioned that perhaps a 100-gun salute was a little too ambitious. Maybe a 50-gun salute would do.